Star Stable players hate Star Stable because the team doesn't listen to us, because spammers are so annoying. We can't swim in Star Stable, and they actually just hate the people. Hello everyone, welcome to a very interesting video. I do want to immediately say that this video is not going to be completely negative. I need to somewhat make the title seem more interesting and not lengthy. So I did ask you guys on my Instagram, go follow me over there by the way if you want to join in on training videos. But I asked you guys what is your favorite and least favorite thing about Star Stable, and honestly they didn't really have to be that negative. Your least favorite thing about Star Stable might be that you can't play it often or something because it's a video game, so therefore Star Stable shouldn't be a video game. You know, something stupid like that. I don't know. Just don't mind me. So this video is not going to be completely a negative, and of course these are all personal opinions as always, but before we start, I'm not actually training this horse today. I thought we'd ride a new Finn horse because they're new. You guys might want to see the Finn horses in action. That was really weird. So yeah, we're going to go change horses. I literally, okay, don't look at the horses tacked up in my stable. I know that I just filmed a cleaning my home stable video, but I've got good reason. It's because I like all of these outfits. I've worn them for less than 5 minutes. So I want to keep them on my horses for now. They'll be here for when I want to actually train next. Okay, all of my Finn horses are already out. Which one do I want to ride today? You know, I kind of want to ride a Palomino, which is really weird because I never, I don't ride Palominos often, but I'm actually loving Palominos right now. Am I saying that weirdly? I think it's my accent. I think it's because I'm an Australian. Someone pointed out in the comments in one of my last videos, the way I say medieval is weird. And it's not weird. They didn't mean it negatively. Don't worry, you guys. But I found it funny because I remembered that I think Americans and maybe other people say medieval or something instead of medieval, because I pronounce like all of the letters, whereas you guys, I think you say like medieval or something. I can't say it. Like in my head I just go medieval, and it's, you guys don't say medieval. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly make an outfit. I think this is as good as I'm gonna get. I was going for a red outfit, but then I saw watermelon bows and I was like, hey, let's put watermelon bows on. So this is gonna be good enough. It's gonna have to be good enough. We have a favorite thing, which is the community. I think that the community is pretty good. I think anywhere you're gonna go, you're gonna have negative people who try to bring you down, but honestly, I think the community is a great thing because you can meet people who like horses just like you or something. For me, none of my friends like horses. Like, I've got a friend, she is scared of horses. Other people hate them. They would, if they were asked if you could remove any animal from the world, they would say horses. So yeah, like I can play Minecraft with them and they will purposely kill all the horses. So I'm sorry to be a downer, but yeah, that is my friend group. So it's really good to be with people who actually like horses, you know? And the least favorite thing is that Star Stable barely listens to us. Okay, this just came to my mind. We generalize Star Stable a lot. I think this is the same with a lot of presidents. It might, not to bring politics into it, but even with like, oh my gosh, I always do that. Even with like school boards and stuff, we always go, the school is bad, but that's a reflection of someone who's controlling it more. Like Star Stable team would be under different managements. I think what Star Stable should do is maybe communicate more with us of their behind the scenes stuff maybe. I know like it's all to do with what they can and can't do. Maybe they just can't do that, which is fine. Like I understand from a business point of view that they just can't control everything, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I can't comment a lot on what the Star Stable team does because I don't know the ins and outs of the Star Stable team, so therefore I feel like I shouldn't make any assumptions about them. Favorite thing, watching you in your element and seeing how happy it makes you. She's too kind, you guys. She's too kind. Get yourself a friend like this. Get yourself a friend like this. Favorite beautiful scenery, least favorite probably spammers in the chat. I agree, Star Stable's a really pretty game. You've got your realistic games and you've got your unrealistic games. Star Stable's probably more on the unrealistic side, you know, more like cartoony, I guess. I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption lately, if you guys don't know what it is. It's not a horse game, but it has horses in it, but the graphics are absolutely insane. So it's really cool how you can have amazing graphics, but amazing graphics doesn't always mean realistic or whatever. So yeah, I really love the scenery in Star Stable. It's seriously, I love filming cinematic shots, you know, short movies, even though they take forever, which is why I don't do it often. They take forever to film and edit, but it's just gorgeous being able to trot your horse around and looking at all the trees, and it's just really pretty. Story quests is my favorite, and of course least favorite is too many horses. I feel like a lot of people are gonna say that their least favorite is that we have too many horses. I feel like I like to meet the middle ground. From the other point of view, you don't have to buy all the horses, but also if you don't like the Finn horse, but you have enough star coins to buy a new horse, but you don't like the Finn horse, then Star Stable will release another horse, and someone else might like that horse, so they'll be like, awesome, I didn't like the Finn horse, so I'll buy this horse instead. I don't know, that's just something that I've never really talked about before. I feel like I've spoken a lot about my opinions on Star Stable and updates and stuff, but I think one thing that I've never said or thought of is that some people don't like the Finn horse, so therefore if Star Stable releases another horse, then another half of the community has a horse that they can like. I don't know, that was just a weird example. Club outings is my favorite, and my least favorite is doing champs. I always lose from a level 12. Oh no! That's really awesome that your favorite thing is doing stuff with your club. You always lose from a level 12. Oh my gosh. Championships aren't my favorite thing to do, but I definitely enjoy doing championship videos, even though I always do better in championships when I'm not doing those videos. I think just subconsciously, the thought of the fact that you're doing a video where the whole point is to come first, second, or third, it subconsciously makes me do worse. I'm like, I'm not this bad at champs. Usually I can solidly get at least third place, but in championship, I'm stuck on a rock. In championship videos, I get 6th place all of the time. Not even 6th, just like 10th and stuff. It's, yeah. Favorite you, least favorite horses. Trust my, see, this is the friend that I was telling you guys about. She has a fear of horses. She hates them. So yes. Literally I don't think my friends watch my videos. The other friend watches my videos, but she listens to it for my voice, which sounds, it's not creepy, I swear. Least favorite, kind of going off of that. Oh, I think I meant to read the first one first. Hang on. Favorite, the community, all the amazing opportunities and support. Least favorite, kind of going off of that, the toxic positivity, constant criticism to Star Stable. I agree. The community is both good and not good. There's people that you could look up to, but they can have that one opinion where you're like, I just don't agree with you, and that's okay. You don't have to agree with everyone. Don't mind me just having to define toxic positivity, because I think it means something different to what it is. Yeah, okay, so that's what I thought. I kind of agree that our world is kind of toxic positivity. I feel like I kind of spoke about this in my last training time. The fact that Star Stable made Loretta less mean is, I guess, censoring kids to the fact that there are mean people in the world. But I spoke about it in my last video if you want to go back and hear what I said about that. But yeah, I think a lot of people can be toxic positivity, and like, it's okay to be negative. I don't know, I feel like maybe sometimes I can come off as toxic positivity. I don't mean to be positive. I want to find the middle ground. I struggle to have my own opinions. So I'm pretty good at history, because in our history reports at school, you're meant to show both sides of the perspective. So that's what I try to do. I try to show both sides of the perspective. And a lot of the time when people are negative, I try to show the positive side. Because I feel like when people are positive, you shouldn't show them. Or like, I feel like it's just never crossed my mind to bring someone down, you know? I don't know if this is making sense. Wow. Controversial topics is training time. Is that why I lose subscribers when I do training times? No, it's because I'm copying Violet Flower Garden, of course. My favorite thing about Star Stable is being in the same server as you, and my least favorite thing is when people invite you in a club without asking. Yes, okay, that is really kind that you like being in the same server as me. Hopefully we will meet up sometime if I have not seen you around yet. But I agree. I feel like there's this big thing where people think when you're not in a club, you want to be in a club, when that's just not the case. I feel like when I first started playing, I personally also felt like you had to be in a club. Like, it was just, you were in a club kind of thing. But you don't have to be in a club. I feel like to make a good club, I feel like you should be inviting people who want to be in your club. Otherwise, you'll keep inviting people, and then you'll be disappointed when everyone leaves. And it's because they didn't ask to join your club in the first place. There's some really odd people, I'm gonna put it that way, odd people in this world, and they purposely join a club when you invite them to just leave it and stuff. Yeah, my club has told me stories of people who did that. They just like accepted everyone, and then they'd talk to you in the chat and then they'd just leave. So yeah, if you're thinking of starting a club, maybe advertise or something and don't invite random people. Favorite, the updated areas on the map. Least favorite, the trees in the Hollow Woods. I feel like this is something, I know you're not like, brain makes sense. I feel like this is a good example of it doesn't have to be negative, because Star Stable is working on updating all of the areas, and it's a lot bigger task than we probably think. Like, we're not game coders, we're not game designers. Technological issues happen all the time. Like videos, lately I've been rendering them and I have to render them twice, and rendering them takes about an hour and a half. So rendering them twice can take me over 3 hours. And if you think about it, for a work day, that's like half of their work day to fix an issue. That's not even fixing it, I just have to re-render it. But if they're having issues, it can take an entire work day to fix like an issue, and that can be so annoying. And that's like for one thing. It's good that your least favorite thing has the possibility to be updated in the future when they're working on it. Favorite, the map and the horses. Least favorite, the lack of actual horse related things to do. I have never thought about that before. Why have I never thought about that? Maybe I'm not in it for the horses. Why am I playing a horse game? Am I even a horse player? Because I didn't buy Red Dead Redemption for the horses, but I kind of bought it for the horses and the graphics. But when I actually played the game, I'm like, yo, this game is really good, and I enjoy playing the game. Red Dead Redemption, you shouldn't buy it for the horses because it's not about the horses. It's just set in like the 1899 when they rode horses everywhere. But I feel like, maybe there should be more interactive stuff. You know, when we brush our horses, I think it would be really cool if we could use our mouse and brush it over. Things like that makes the game feel more interactive. But that's a feature, like the caring for horse system has been around for ages, that I feel like I don't see them really making a change like that to the game. My favorite thing about SSO is the horses, and my least favorite thing is when people spam in the chat. Sounds like, listen up you spammers in the chat, sounds like people don't like you. And if I see people spamming, then I am telling you guys now that you go on my ignore list. It's happened in live streams before that people come and they start spamming in the chat, and you go on my ignore list. If you're trying to get noticed, you go on my ignore list. So just don't spam, because I then forget to unclear my ignore list of spammers all of the time. So yes, there's been a time that people in my club were spamming in global ones, I think. I'm not sure if it was the Dandelions or another club, but I ignored them, and then it came to an okay, I have to restart. It came to an event and they were like, I can't see Cass, and I was like, huh, and then I looked and I was like, oh, you're on my ignore list, and they got so offended, and I'm like, hey, you were spamming. I've been very open with the fact that I ignore spammers because they're really annoying, and Star Stable community agrees. Favorite, the weekly updates. Least favorite, horses coming out every month or less. I'm kind of confused whether you mean that Star Stable should be releasing more horses or whether you think they should be releasing less horses. But I think there's a lot of, because of the Star Stable smaller updates lately, there's a lot of controversy in the Star Stable community whether Star Stable should be updating the game less. Some people are saying they prefer one big update once a month. But maybe I'm in the minority, I don't know, but I love the weekly updates. I think that's something that's really kept Star Stable alive, I feel. The fact that they've had consistent weekly updates for so long. And even if it's just a race, I still get excited to log on. And personally, I would prefer just having one small quest, even if it takes me a 5-minute race, 5 minutes to complete the quest and race and stuff. I think it's so much more fun than having to wait 1 month for a big update, which you might not even like. I don't know. So personally, I'm all for the small updates if that means they can work on bigger things and still have weekly updates. Yeah, I like the weekly updates. I mentioned this like literally just before in my story very briefly. So yeah, I'm team weekly updates even for the small ones because I think they're still really fun. Plus, it gives me one video a week where I don't have to think about something to film. It's just there. It's great. Favorite, playing with people and making friendships. Least favorite, chat system. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think it's really cool that we get to make friendships in this game. I feel like the chat system's actually okay. I feel like maybe one of my least favorite things about Star Stable that I've really been noticing lately is the naming system. I really enjoy the fact that we can randomize and have interesting names, like I would have never thought to name my horse Angel Aura. I also really wish that either they put in some new names, maybe we need a little refresh, or if they had a system like, I think I'm talking about Red Dead Redemption a lot, but also Rival Stars, which I just started making videos on. If you guys want to go check them out, little plug for myself, just doing YouTube things. But they allow you to type in a name, but I think there's still like a profanity filter on it. Maybe then people will get mad. No, people will still find ways around that. Actually, no, I don't trust the Star Stable community. You know what? I like the naming system. Least favorite, it's expensive. Favorite, the friendships I've created with my club. Favorite, realistic tack and horses. Least favorite, orange tack. I feel like the orange tack works on certain horses. I've seen some people pull off the orange tack absolutely amazing, and it's made me buy the orange tack and the horse that they were riding it on, but I've never won it. Don't do what I do. Don't follow me. I'm a bad role model. Favorite animations and graphics. Least favorite, people. I think the animations and graphics are really good for a horse. Like for this type of game, they're really good. I like it. I like playing Star Stable. My least favorite thing about SSO is the lack of main quests to do and no main story updates. I don't notice this a lot because I can't play a lot of Star Stable, especially during school time. I just do a bunch of training and I like training. But I'm kind of scared for them to add main story quests. Because I feel like when they reach the end of the main story, what are we gonna do? Like, they can't update main story stuff anymore. Maybe they'll just focus on smaller quests around the world. But I feel like they might lose a lot of players once the story is over. Unless everyone just goes and makes a new account. Oh, wouldn't it be really cool if you could like replay the story quests? I don't know, like once you are completely finished, you don't get any extra XP or anything. But if you could just go through the entire story at its fullest again, especially for me, because the story quest has been going on for so many years that you kind of forget what's been happening. So I think it would be really cool if you could go back and replay the entire game, like without making a new account and making it Star Rider and whatever. I don't know if that would be something that they could add and stuff, but maybe they'd consider it. I'm not sure. I like the weekly updates, but I don't like how much money you have to spend on Star Rider Starcoin. I feel like you don't have to spend your money. I feel like Star Stable is a reasonable price. I feel like Lifetime Star Rider is the best option if you're going to get Star Rider. Unless you don't know whether you're going to actually continue playing the game. But get Lifetime Star Rider, because it was literally $65 for me. It's more expensive now, I think. I think it might have been cheaper than that. But, and I've been playing this game for ages, and there is so much content, maybe more content than you could ever get in another game that is $65 kind of thing. That's Australian dollars, by the way. Yeah, that's just my opinion. I'm having a mind blank. I can't remember what I was talking about. I can't remember what I was gonna say at all. Favorite thing is horses, so original. Least favorite thing, it's expensive. Favorite thing, it's very beautiful island and it's well made, the graphics for example. I'm getting a conclusion. Are you guys feeling the same conclusion? We are all individuals. We are all the same, but we're not the same. Anyways. Least is that they don't listen, and my favorite is all the memories. The memories are awesome. I feel like, yes, just yes. I don't know what else to say at this point. My least favorite thing about Star Stable is that the clothes are quite expensive. I love you so much. I love you too. I feel like some of the clothes are expensive, but it's a little bit like thrift shopping. You have to go find out the good stuff. There's some good stuff. You know how some games do like the weekly things where you get discounted clothes? What if Star Stable did that? What if every week they had clothes which they discounted or something? Like just a certain tax set, and they put like 20% off or something on that tax set. And that changed around every week, so they were a little bit cheaper, but it's not making the entire game cheaper. I wonder if that would be possible. Would they be allowed to do that? I'm not sure. Favorite, some peeps are so nice and relatable. Least favorite, people who curse on Star Stable. Definitely, that's one of my least favorite things, is the people who find the ways around the chat filter. And my club does this, not all the time, but they do it sometimes, and that might be like a little pet peeve on my club, but especially being in a club, what the club does can reflect on you, and I don't support doing that. I think older people need to remember that younger people are playing the game, or even that people who don't want to see that are also playing the game. So that's why it's yeah, I definitely agree. My least favorite thing, but then to fix that, Star Stable would have to make the chat stricter or something, and that would just be more annoying. I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's a problem. Favorite horses and training, least favorite questing. That is very interesting. Maybe I agree. I do like questing, but I also I really enjoy training and stuff. So I don't mind when we don't have quests to do, because I've got plenty of horses to train. I just kind of wish that we had more races, honestly. Least favorite, oh, I thought it said least favorite the game, and I was like, there's a question mark and everything. They were like, my least favorite is the game, but my favorite thing about the game. No, their favorite thing is the game, and their least favorite part is parts of the community. Favorite, the penguins. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love my Count Taladora, and least favorite, the drama. Favorite quests, least, not all the time, but when I'm lazy, training. It is so funny how in these videos you can really see the contrast of people. Like that was completely opposite to the one we read just before. My favorite thing is the updates every Wednesday, and my least favorite thing is that the horses are kind of expensive. I feel like Star Stable is getting really good at pricing the horses. I'm very happy with how the horses are priced right now. I think they're priced pretty well. Especially the Finn horses. I thought the Finn horses were amazingly priced, like 850. They were cold tolerant, they have a special move, they have 2 main styles and stuff. I think they were priced really well. I feel like Star Stable could have easily passed them off for over 900 star coins, but they only did 850. I'm very sorry if I could not answer all of your questions today. I have a lot. There's so many. I didn't even go through half of them. It is so hard to go through some of these. I'm very sorry, you guys. But hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm not even looking at my screen right now. I am screenshotting all of these to make my life easier. What was I saying? I get so distracted. I literally have no idea what I was saying. Oh yes, if you're still here watching this video, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Maybe being with Mr. Anderson was a bad idea because I am surrounded by people. What was I saying? Someone help me. Oh yeah, subscribe, like the video, comment, all those fun YouTube things. Follow me on Instagram. But I will see you guys in my next video, which is going to be tomorrow. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day or have had an awesome day. And I will see you guys in my next video, which is, oh my gosh, when this video goes up, it's update video tomorrow. And apparently we're getting new clothes and tag or something if I remember correctly. So hi for that, but I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.